with Stevie and one or two others. But you look at his defending and his partnership with Varane. You look at the first half, the ball came in. Fabian Schär was favourite to win it. Martinez got his head in there, did enough. They had a little clash of heads. But he's putting himself in a position. Second half, Callum Wilson goes out for one at the near post with a high boot. Whose head's coming in to clear it away? Lisandro Martinez. So these guys really want to defend, and that sounds a bit strange. Well, they're defenders, they should. But some of these defenders these days, they just want to be the ball-playing centre-halves. But they have two players, and Martinez in particular. You know, Varane is probably less aggressive of the two, but Martinez wants to put his head in and defend. It's a good partnership with Varane. The full-backs are playing well. And, of course, in front of them, they've got arguably the best holding midfielder that's playing the game at the moment.
Shaki, you've got your Angel of the North tie, which is the statue.
I thought you'd have taken that off after
with Newcastle.
See the day out with this tie.
Disappointing.
It was, especially given how well Newcastle started the game. I thought they were by far the better of the two teams in the first half an hour. And then, probably for the first time since Bruno Guimaraes signed for Newcastle, I'm going to be a little bit critical. I thought it was a needless foul on Rashford that conceded the free kick. And I think that kind of spoke to Newcastle's own lack of experience. Craig spoke about some of the players that Manchester United had, the experience they were able to call on. Newcastle was the exact opposite. And I think that showed in that moment. And then, truth be told, once Manchester United took the lead, as much as they got a second...
I mean, he complained about this challenge.
It was just silly. It was just silly. And once they take the lead here, Manchester United were the better team for the remainder of the first half. And even though they got the second through Rashford, it quite easily could have been 3 or 4 at half-time. And just that setback, again, Newcastle not being able to adjust or resettle and having to wait for that for the break was telling.
Could Karius have done better here, Shane?
No, I think Karius sees Botman coming across and believes that Rashford can only beat him at the near post. So starts going down, maybe a little bit early, but in covering that near post. And then Rashford coming against the green gets a little bit lucky with the deflection, but because Karius is committed to making that first post save, he just can't adjust in time. And it's tough on a goalkeeper who hasn't played, all eyes were on, but I certainly don't fault him for
Newcastle
that.
didn't lose today because of Loris Karius.
No,
he made some good saves. They lost today because they couldn't turn around their good football at times into better chances and clinical finishing.
Yeah, which is something we've seen from them over recent weeks.
We talked about it before the actual game on the live show, that it's been a problem for them. Wilson has been far from prolific. Isaacs has had injuries. Almiron, I think, at 10 goals has been the top goal scorer, but that's from a wide position. Saint-Maximin plays. But I heard a line from somebody a week or two ago. He said, defenders don't know what Saint-Maximin's going to do because Saint-Maximin doesn't know what he's going to do. He's a very much off-the-cuff player. And United played him well, and I thought when Dalot got booked after 10 minutes, Shaq and I were of the same opinion, that they should have got that ball out to Saint-Maximin and run at Dalot, isolated him. They didn't. That gave Erik ten Hag an opportunity at half-time to say, do you know what, I'm not going to take any more risks. I'm going to bring Wan-Bissaka on. He's got obviously clean, no bookings, and he's going to do a defensive job on that side. I thought that was good management.
Thank you very much for watching ESPN FC on YouTube. For more highlights, analysis and exclusive content, be sure to subscribe.